Welcome back, everybody, here to another episode of Gregtech Community Edition Unofficial. Last time we got ourselves our ME system set up, and then when I got on this time, I had a little fun. So it turns out that my Zeros map, the mini map mod that I had, bugged out my world to the point where I couldn't open it anymore. So I made a backup. I updated to the latest version of the Gregtech pack, which is uh, Greg GT. I think it's GTC 1.5.0, which I've been able to load up my world, so we're going to be able to continue here instead of just be, utterly screwed. Um, However, when I did that, it got rid of all of my tools, so I had to make them all again. I did kind of just cheat the items in because having a world destroying bug that forces you to update that then makes you lose all your items is not something I was ready to deal with. So, but yeah, it just flat out deletes all the items that are Gregtech tools because they changed. I don't know if it changed something about them or what it was, but yeah, something all glitched out. So just kind of keep that in mind. The Zeros minimap thing. I think it was because it wasn't updated to the latest version, and it kept telling me it wasn't updated to the latest version. But I don't want to screw with the mod pack very much. But I have no idea why it exactly corrupted. Anyways, this time we're gonna start looking at trying to get some auto crafting stuff set up or over there. I did already make myself an assembly. What is it called? Let's look up that quest actually, because it was a quest. So I did already end up making one of these. I think it's actually funny that it says it's not complete, even though I completed it. Um, but I have gone ahead and made a singular one of those so far. Now, we do want to make some of the patterns. However, if I make them with the polyethylene sheets, which I already have, it is extremely costly. Whereas if we make some polyvinyl chloride, that is definitely going to make things a lot cheaper, give us 4 times the material for way less processors, wires, and plates. I'm not too worried about the wires and plates, but the processors are a little bit obnoxious to have to keep making. I would totally keep going down the tree, except for I don't know if I can even do that. Because to get the poly tetrafluorine, we need tetrafluorine. To get tetrafluorine, we need methane, chlorine, and hydrofluoric acid. Or chloroform and hydrofluoric acid. To get chloroform, chlorine, and methane. Methane is in distilleries, so it's... yeah, this is a little bit of a... I could go down that path, but I don't really want to try. We're going to do the way that it wants us to go, one step at a time. Because one of the other quests in this tree is to actually get some patterns, some polyvinyl chloride. So let us go ahead and set that up. But to do that, I need to grab me one more thing of this polyethylene. I did finally get myself a drawer over here, so this will keep going. But I already got some chlorine set up in a reactor over here. Oh, come on. There we go. And so all I have to do is pop that in. And then we need to look up that one. So that requires a circuit board, I'm pretty sure. No. Chlorine and ethylene. Not polyethylene. So that's useless. And I think I'm at... hold on, not... okay, we'll grab a thing of that. I will say that kind of glitch did almost set me back pretty hard, because I was just not going to know what to do after that, and I did not want to start this pack all over again. There we go. We got our vinyl chloride, and to get from the vinyl chloride to the polyvinyl chloride, I believe we just need to add some oxygen to it. So it's 1 thing of oxygen per craft. I do want to get 1 more of this vinyl chloride. And there was a second recipe in which we use the hydrochloric acid and oxygen with some ethylene. So we'll go ahead and grab that bucket out, put that right in there. We'll go grab our ethylene out. I'm going to pick this drum up so I can go get some oxygen. So 1 more ethylene. So then that'll basically just dump it into water, which will I think it said circuit board number 1. Three. No? Oxygen, not fluorine. Derp. Let's go get some oxygen in a barrel. Then I can just go ahead and plop it down right there and go... Do I have my screwdriver on me? No, it's in this chest. Yeah. Yeah, every tool, by the way. It was every tool disappeared. Which was kind of annoying, so I didn't even grab the tool that I actually had, which is mildly frustrating to say the least. There's that. Put that in there, and then we should be able to just grab both of those buckets out real quick. 1, 2. Dump that in there. Thought it said that that was the recipe. Oh, it needs a 1, so put it into 0 and 1. Now we will get some of our polyvinyl chloride. And then to use that in the fluid solidifier, it'll take 1 ingot's worth to make a plate. So let's go ahead and get this out of my way. We'll grab the plate mold out. I am also kind of in the middle of moving a bunch of stuff, so as you can see, we're basically running off of strictly bat boxes right now. Thinking I'm going to break all these machines down here and make the equivalent in either... I'm thinking LV for the auto crafting stuff. But I know we're going to have to get some of this stuff figured out. We do need some glass panes for... oh, I did have glass already. We do need glass panes to make another... what's it called? Screen? Because we need one of these pattern terminals to be able to make the patterns actually do something. So I do need the panes. Let's go ahead and start pulling over some of this stuff. Getting it made up into plates. That should also finish a quest. Right? Huh. That's interesting. Now we got to make these patterns. So we have, I think if we pull everything out, have a decent amount. We just need a bunch of these steel plates. So I'm going to go grab like 12 of them. We need some of the red alloy wire, which I believe I have a ton up top, so I'm not going to grab any of that yet. And then the last thing we need, some of these circuits, which I don't think I have a ton of. One more here. I got a couple there, so we'll use those first. So that should actually be all 4 crafts I was looking at. Hopefully get done. It's in the fluid solidifier. Okay, and all of those are done. Let's go up top here to our basic assembler, and I don't think we need anything else now. So we just need our red alloy wire from the chest up here. Yep, tons of it. And our assembling machine. Throw in our circuits, steel plates, polyvinyl chloride, and that'll start getting us some of those blank patterns. In the meantime, we need to get one of these security terminals. And to make one of these, we need to make the illuminated panels, which I should have a microprocessor on me. Just need to grab the other wires. I thought I had them in this up here. So while those are working, I'm going to go down here, see if I can find where I put those extra wires. There's the tin ones. I know I had extra copper ones. Well, let's look at that recipe again. So it's tin. So we got the tin, we just need 2 copper, so that would be... Don't think I have any regular copper, uncoated copper cables. No. One to there. Boom. I knew I totally missed him. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Those can all go in there. Okay. Now we just gotta make that illuminated panel. I need the glass. I thought I had glass. No, I don't. I don't have vibrant glass. I have regular. So hopefully this will make the 1 craft I need. Looks like it's fine. Okay. There's the vibrant glass. And now we just need the soft mallet. What else? And wire cutters. Soft mallet, wire cutters. Wire cutter, soft mallet. Right there. Right there. Boom. Right there. Need those 2, which I have 1 there and 1 there. Boom. I know for a fact I have a diamond one around here. That one actually might be up top. Okay, let's look at this. Our blank patterns are done. Looks like we're just missing the circuit, so I do want to do 1 more. To make the terminal, we need the remaining 2 of those special circuits. They aren't in here. Don't think I put anything in this terminal yet. Nope. So the question is, where to go? This is why I want to get this system online. So this is no longer a problem. They're in my inventory this entire time. Awesome. And I just need a screwdriver. So we'll dump the hammer back. cables. Grab out. I have a screwdriver. What am I talking about? Done. Pattern terminal achieved. Now, the last thing I need is I need to check on this auto. It just feels so weird because that was not the recipe or what it looked like before. What the heck? Did you run out of power? Oh, you totally did because I took out the wires. Let's go cut the wire cutters really quick. There we go. Hopefully, I can make my cables. Doing that and that. I'm going to want a bunch of these cables, so we're just going to get them all made up. But this will get us what I need for now. And so if I come back over to here, let's check on that quest since I know it's not telling me it's completed. Now we should be able to wire that in just like that. And take our terminal, plop it on down, put the patterns in here. All right. There we go. So that gets that stuff set up. Now my only question is with this. I have never actually used the auto crafting system from this far back. So what I want to check out, I'm hoping let's look at this. Something that we're going to need to make is motors. So let's look at motors. So to make the HV motor, we need to make the HV electric motors. We want that. We want cutting saw. Want the lathe. So let's move that. Okay, so I can change them. That was what I was worried about. So I want to remove that. We'll do this. So I have to get 4. Just see how this works. So then if I move this over here, see, and this is why I basically say I have never done this stuff before, so I have no idea how any of this works. We need, what do we need for this? An interface, not a chest, a drive, controller. It's not the crafting monitor either. Is it the crafting unit that we need? Oh boy. It totally is. No, I have no idea. Not gonna lie, I have never used this mod. to do this. I've used it for storage and storage alone, and just went, screw it, I will craft everything just using the storage. So this is kind of where I get very lost. Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, don't put it in there. It says it's online. So wait, do I put the blank patterns over there? No. Well, kind of lost. Let's go ahead and try crafting one of these crafting units. Since I'm going to have some more glass cable. The only problem is I just used my last of the good circuits. So I'm going to have to go craft some more of those. Oh my goodness, I am honestly overwhelmed. View cell. Because I know about the interface stuff. I know how the interface works to get stuff in and out. Because I used to use that just to auto smelt stuff. So let's look at those. So for this one, we're going to need our calculation logic. I used the last of one of those. Let's go look at what we got. So I have the calculation one. Which means we need another logic, which is... Wait, no. Yes. Forming press. In there. Gold ingot. In there. We've all done this stuff before, so I will be back after I've gotten ready to start making the crafting unit. Grabbing the last couple finishing touches for this. Now I should be able to... Oh, good circuit. Which I believe we just needed to slap on some... What was it we needed here? Diodes. Silicone. Do some of this. Polyethylene. And an allied copper wire. Got that. We just need some gallium arsenide, or the special gallium dust. So I should still have some small piles there. Grab me some copper and allied wire. Where did I put that at? It was over here, wasn't it? Think. How many did it say you need per? 4. I have enough for 2 crafts, so we should be able to just do the 2. Basic wire mill. There's 1 and 2. I think it's kind of interesting that it does have a silicone wafer recipe. when its silicone wafer recipe is equivalent to not making silicone wafers, so you just don't use silicone. I don't know. I guess it might be a little bit cheaper that way. So it goes on in. That'll give us 2 more of the circuits. Now, got that. Craft this away. Now, if I do that, I cannot open that. Let's go check over here. So if I place that there, it says device is offline still. So that's because we're out of power. Which is precisely why I'm just trying to get something set up with this. See if we can do this properly. Hoping I can get it wired all the way over here. So a couple short. Pretty sure I don't need any of these because these can only output 4. Which gives me the 4 more I need to connect up. So yeah, those smaller bat boxes can only output 4 per amp per tick. I'm hoping the energy acceptor can only accept 4 per tick, because otherwise we're gonna have a problem. Of course. Well, now you know, don't do that. Just lost a whole ton of that wire for no reason. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. I totally should have listened to myself. Well, that means I'm just grabbing some freaking... I'm just grabbing this barrel for now. So that's a lot of stuff to have to replace. So right there. Screwdriver. Device is still offline, it says. If I place you up here. Nothing. So I suppose I do have to fill it with some sort of storage. So we gotta grab ourselves one of these 1K storage things. Which I have no more of these circuits. Wonderful. Pretty sure. No more there. Oh boy. Basic pulverizer. Where's my assembler? Is it over here? It is. Yeah, so it looks like I'm gonna have to get some more materials and stuff and meet you back next time. That was definitely a fail. I will see you guys next time after I've grabbed the money materials to replace my screw up. You guys have fun. Don't let Greg get you down.